I also wanted to, before we let you go, ask your view on Paytm and what has really happened yesterday and the reaction to Paytm. Of course, we've spoken to you a hell lot of times as far as the startup space is concerned. But what is really going wrong with such companies just after they were showing some promise on the profitability front, sudden roadblocks?
So look, I'm no expert on any of this, and I don't want to be flippant in my comments. I do believe RBI is a good institution, unlike many other institutions in India, where I have always said that all kinds of crazy orders are passed, or किसी पे income tax search होता है, in which crazy numbers are thrown out, which eventually don't hold up in a court of law. We have seen, and there was a recent very celebrated case of a search also on a listed company. And I said that abhi wait karo, abhi to matlab, what, there's one version out there, there are other versions in the court of law, and the final version may be very different from what is being put out on the day of the search. But RBI is a good institution. I have a lot of respect for it. When they say something, we should pay a little bit more attention to it. That said, I think for probably it might well be the case. I don't think there is deliberately anything wrong that Paytm might have done, but I just think a lot of the startups probably need to grow up in terms of compliances, systems, processes. Because देखो क्या होता है, I mean, an HDFC bank was run by very able bankers, Aditya Puri and his team. Those people had been in banking for 20, 25 years before they started HDFC Bank. And then it had a parentage of HDFC itself, which had been in the finance business again for a few decades. So you're ingrained in bed knowledge, management, systems, process, data, everything. Here, startups get a lot of capital, and overnight you're supposed to suddenly become a very great lender or a very great fintech guy. I don't think you can compress learning quickly. आपको आप नो मैटर हाउ बिग अ जीनियस यू आर, केजी में आपको 10th स्टैंडर्ड की पढ़ाई में कराऊंगा तो आप फेल करोगे ही करोगे साहब. बॉटम लाइन यही है. अब बाद में 10th में जाके आपको बड़े आराम से आप पास करोगे वही टेस्ट जो 10 साल पहले आप फेल करोगे. आई थिंक इट्स द सेम थिंग. दे हैव ग्रोन टू फास्ट. No, I'm not talking Paytm in particular. Most of the startups, especially where it is a very highly regulated industry, not like Zomato or the Nykas where there is no regulation. Finance is highly regulated, and it's possible that in the path to growing very fast, you might have not had perfect systems or compliances. I think that is what effectively, in my very surface level reckoning, comes out. I don't think there is malfeasance involved. I just think it is too fast of a growth in a highly regulated industry.